me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in these Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Ay, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, drowning in ambition now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy out here, Quaide, coming back to another episode of Couch Creatives. I'm so excited. We have the lovely, beautiful Azee, also green. Like, is it Azee green, or what's happening there?
People like to think it's my surname because it does sound like a surname.
Yeah, it does. But it's green out here.
No, green is my favorite color, guys. It's not that deep. It's my favorite color. It's always been my favorite color. And in high school, I couldn't think of a Instagram handle, and I was like, damn, what's my nickname? People call me Azee, and I'm gonna mix it with my favorite color, Azee green, and it just stuck. So
that's where the nickname came from, huh?
Yes, it just stuck.
Azee green. You're combining your nickname with your favorite color.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep. Like,
are you a earth child? Huh? You like green?
No, oh my gosh, no. I'm a whatever child. Some days I can show up at looking like an earth child. Some days I look like completely grunge.
Grunge, that's a new word. Grunge, like you're just like out here looking
like
more chill,
black,
relaxed.
all black, no, like all
moody.
black, moody. Yes.
So you can switch.
I can switch it up.
Okay, cool. So the viewers that's watching out here, you're a fashion, lifestyle content creator. What else? I can go on with the list,
Fashion content creator.
Or fashion, beauty.
Yes,
content. Wellness.
Yes.
Where did all this plan come from? I'm curious. Did you just like, you got Instagram? You just decided like I want to start something to inspire my people out here?
No, I did not start intentionally. Like I was actually having a conversation earlier, and I did kind of like start thinking I want to put out pictures and whatever, but it was never real. Like I was just taking trade exchange campaigns that I was doing, like promoting whatever. And then in lockdown, I was forced to everyone was forced to be at home and we all had nothing. And Cotton On reached out and they were like, we really like how you style clothes. Don't you want to style this for us? And we will keep on sending you clothes for the month. You can go pick out clothes and just create content. And then that's how I started. And they were one of the first few brands that were like, we really like how you wear, like your pictures, how you wear clothes. Yeah.
So they come up to you?
Yes, I never reached out to any brand, and I would never recommend anyone reach out to a brand ever.
But
don't do that.
But people want to be in your shoes. Then how do they, get approached? Create content.
Yeah.
Fashion, beauty.
Don't reach out to a brand and think, oh, I'm gonna write Cotton On an email and I'm gonna say I want to become one of the influencers. Girl, it's not gonna work.
No, hectic.
They're just gonna tell you.
They're just gonna put in the junk mail.
Not even junk. It's not that they junk you. They'll go and check who you are. But then, are you creating the content? You can't reach out to a brand and say, "I would like to become this," if you're not already doing it. So, are you putting together outfits and lookbooks and whatever on your page?
Yeah.
And do you have an audience that's receptive to that kind of content?
Of course.
Because if you now reach out and then they're gonna be like, okay, girl, but like you're posting pictures of you and your dog.
How does it correlate to they're gonna ask you how does it link? It needs
to make sense, and also when you want to attract brands, if you now creating free content is another thing, they're not gonna ever pay you. So don't tag brands for free now.
So they're gonna assume
they see you if cheap. Someone asks you on your story, you can be like, oh guys, I got this at Cotton On, or oh guys, I got this at Mr. Price. But don't give free promo on your page if you're looking to make this lucrative work. Because now why am I tagging you and you haven't paid me? I'm gonna do it for free. So the brand is gonna be like, oh, that one. She's just gonna create content for free, so they'll never reach out to you because you do.
But those are doing for attention, to get their attention.
But you're already doing the work for free. So then, if you're doing it for free, why would they pay you? If you're already doing the hashtags and you're tagging them, that's the job of an influencer. So you're already creating brand awareness. They don't need to pay you.
So what's the best strategy then?
The best strategy is to create content. People are looking. If you build an audience, you don't need to say hashtag Mr. Price style. You don't need to do that. You can just.
We still use hashtags.
See, that's another thing. Hashtags are more for brands.
Okay.
How I went out, like studying at Vega has taught me that hashtags are for brands. They use it for KPIs. They want to see if people are clicking and going to click to like a website and seeing if that translates into sales. It has nothing to do with influencers. Influencers, we put it there because the brand wants to track our people engaging with her content so that we can make an end sale at the end of the day, because it's like business. But you as like an emerging creator, you come here, you're using the same hashtags that we're using. The brand is going to think, oh, this person is just inspired by Azee, so she's going to create free content for us by buying everything Azee's buying at Cotton On, but Azee's getting paid to post for Cotton On. You're going to the shop and spending money and doing the same content as me for free. So now you're putting yourself in a disadvantage. You're making yourself useless. So how you get to working with brands is to create content organically, and then if someone asks you where something is from, that's when you'll be like, oh, I got it at, you tag the brand. But if you create whole posts that are dedicated to these brands, you're not gonna make money.
Sure. Okay, then how do I do it? Then do I just naturally just post what I like,
post
and
what you
hope
like,
for the best?
yes, and hope for the best.
Yo,
sorry,
how long did it take for you? But it seems like it just happened overnight.
It didn't. Oh my gosh, I wish it just happened overnight. No, it didn't. I didn't just like wake up one day and I was working with, I never thought in my life I would ever work with the brands that I've worked with. Like I've worked with international brands, and I work with brands like national brands that I never thought I would be on a Woolies, like you know when you walk into the store, this TVs, I never thought of that. Like I never thought I could be a Mr. Price model, like storefront model and stuff like that. But you push and you work hard every day. You wake up. My friends and I, like Petunia and Crystal Z, like they are some of the most hardworking people that I know. They wake up every day and they go and take pictures. Like you might think it's it's not, guys. We have content days and we create content banks, and we go and we create this fantasy and we work the whole day, 12 hours. We haven't eaten anything. Not that it's a tough job. I'm not like complaining. Other people have more difficult jobs in the world, but that's hard work for influencing. And if you don't put that behind yourself, and if you don't invest that much time in yourself, you're not going to see the rewards of it. You can't do it half-heartedly, is what I'm trying to say, basically. So it wasn't just an overnight thing.
It's a hard work.
No, I bother my friends and family every time I go out. Please, can you please take a picture of me? Or I'll go out and I'll have 10 outfits in my car and I'm changing, and I'm like in and out.
So if you really wanted it,
myself,
you must be hungry for it. You can't just do a half-ass.
And you mustn't be embarrassed, because sometimes I'll be in Battery Park with a tripod and it's just me and the tripod, and people are walking past me eating their lunch, going to work, and I'm there posing in front of the thing. But I know that I'm doing it because I'm on campaign with said brand, and that brand is going to pay me, and this is just the part of my job.
There's a serious reward out of it that other people won't understand.
Or even if I'm not getting paid, but if I'm doing it for myself, I'm investing time so that someone can see, oh, she's capable of doing this, so let's work with her for this next. It's a constant, like, you're marketing yourself all the time.
And you mentioned, I read something about that you don't always work with any type of brand, you know, that you're very selective when choosing the type of brands that you will work with. Tell us about that.
I mean, like, there's some things that just will never speak, like, to me and as a person. There's just some brands that will never, like, I will never say never, because sometimes a campaign will be in line with what I am. Like, if it's a sustainability, definitely I'm there. If it's fashion, I'm there. If it's like today I just came from an event for like a workout wear brand. Like, I will do it, but I can't say I've said no. But let's say certain alcohol brands, I'll say no. Certain banks, maybe I'll say no. If like let's say InDriver came and said, I would immediately say no, because not to say that the brand itself is not a good brand, but like there's just so much
even the money is
controversy around it.
Even if the money is good, so you want to work for the money. I'm
learning that the money is not always, sometimes not that great. Like there's been times where I've like gone and done work with a brand, and then been like, maybe I shouldn't have, because like I don't think right now I would work with Starbucks, let's say, because of my politics.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say no.
So I'll give you an example. Let's say 2 scenarios, right? You get a lucrative deal with Playboy, 1 million rand to work with him.
Oh my gosh, I don't mind being nude.
And then you have since you evolved with wellness, you have Future Life or Herbalife. They're paying you 10,000 rand. 10,000 Who would you choose now?
So who's paying me 10,000 rand and a million?
And a million.
In that instance, I don't mind being naked. Like,
what about your morals? What about your
morals? My morals don't stretch. Like, I'm free with my body. Like, I'm very body positive. So like, it would be tastefully done. I wouldn't like pose naked. But I mean,
and under the
seen Kim Kardashian's shoot for Playboy. She was wearing pearls. Like, you couldn't see her body. It was suggestive, but it wasn't like. But
what about your followers? Won't your followers like?
I don't think I would lose my followers because of pose, because I'm very provocative. Like, sometimes I have bikini pictures, sometimes but I don't focus on that because I understand my audience isn't like, it's women, it's mainly women. Women don't care to see me naked all the time. But if I'm celebrating my body, I don't think it should be a problem, because that is part of my brand.
So if, for example, Playboy say, okay, 5-year deal, you have to post this.
No, not 5 years, one time.
4 million.
One and done.
One picture.
$1 million.
I don't think brands will just give you one time like that.
I mean,
1 million for one time.
Never.
Okay, we manifest one time.
If I'm big enough, never say never. 10,000 rand is a little money. I would give up 10,000 today. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay, for the followers that you have, how do you portray yourself? Who is Azee Green? What kind of personality is she? Azee
Green is a girl you can come to and ask her, girl, where did you get these shoes?
So you answer all your people in the DMs?
Yes, I'm very like, I connect with my audience really well. I really take pride in that. Like, I'll answer your DM, of course, like within reason, because now some people, I'll tag the thing and then they'll I'm like, girl, I tagged the dress, you're being lazy, I'm gonna ignore you because it's there, go read. But like, I'm a girl that you can come to and ask me, where did you get this, where are you? Of course, I'm not gonna tell you where, if the Airbnb, if I'm there, like, I'll give it a few days and then leave. Tell you where this is. I'm the plug. Like, I consider myself the plug even in my friends and family's life, but on Instagram, I'm the real plug. Like, if you wanna know where to get your hair done really good, nails, where to get really good clothes, like a good deal, I'm that girl. And like, also, I'm very like healthy, so my people know I'm at the gym every Saturday morning, and you better get up on your ass and let's go work out, bitch. Let's go do Pilates. Would you ever feel threatened by any of your followers that like use your stardom and like ask you questions where you get this and that, and they can take your opportunities away from you? No, you can't take that away from me.
You find it from you. You'll be like, I can do it better.
You can't outdo the doer.
You cannot.
You cannot outdo the doer.
So you're confident actually that you can be like, I'm gonna be in the game for the long.
I'm the queen. Like, I'm the blueprint of what I'm doing. I'm not looking at any one strategy and being like, I'm gonna do that. So if you come and take what I'm doing, you're not gonna do it better than me, because you don't know where I'm getting. You don't know the source of my creativity. So you can never do what I do how I do it. So if you're gonna look at me and think,
have you ever got people
I can do better than her? Try.
What if there's people out there like, want to get in your circle, in your bubble, be nice, be friends, and
oh my gosh, I think
have you ever got a situation like that?
I think I've been doing it long enough to have met like the fakest people I've ever met in my life, and I can read through people like that. And and that, I think it's just like life. Like in life, you'll meet people who are they don't have good intentions. And the best thing to do is have like a discerning spirit, and especially my career where I have to engage with people so often. Like, you just need to know how to read people and trust your gut. Like, if you can see someone is not a good person, lead with that and be fun, but obviously be civil and nice. You meet a lot of fake people in
so
the
you'll be rejecting a lot of brand opportunities as well with that regard.
No, that's why you have to be nice about it. Don't be mean, because your reputation precedes you. Before you walk into a room, people have already heard about you. Before they even meet you and you're sitting in the room, and I'm across, like last week I was at the Kaya FM brunch, and like people, like I made a lot of friends because I would meet someone, and then I would obviously go and mingle with other people. It was a networking event, and we had like a lot. It was like a lot of comedians, a lot of radio personalities that were there, like Sizwe Ramos, Kumba, and like a lot of radio people, and they were like, we were networking amongst them. And I ended up like making a lot of connections because of the fact that you meet people, you leave them with a good impression. Then when they come to you, they were like, oh, I've been hearing about you. Like the PR girlies have to talk about you in a nice way. So you have to be nice, but you don't have to be friends with everyone. Those are not my friends.
So each so you just do what you need to do,
yes,
to make sure that you are professional.
Yeah, make connections.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can't think everyone is your friend. You can't walk around.
So how do you differentiate between the two now?
Like I think of them as like colleagues, even other influencers.
So interrupt. So that means you being two-faced as well?
No.
Oh.
A colleague is someone you work with. Like I have like friends that are solely dedicated to where we meet up and we do content together. We don't have to hang out together, and that's fine.
You don't even talk about personal issues. You
no,
just
you
keep
do.
it
Obviously, you do. Like you don't keep it professional like that. Like if you hear something, like it's cool, it's casual. But then you have friends that are like, I can't bother my friends that are not influencers and expect them to take pictures of me. And so that's why you need like a separate crews where these people are your colleagues and these people are your friends that you just hang out with, because you can't mix the two. And I don't like to mix the two at all.
Sounds like there was a confrontation between.
No, there's never been a confrontation, but like some people, I don't think people deserve to know more. People must know less about each other. That's my one.
So you have a lot of secrets there.
Yeah, everyone should know less about each other, and especially when you're like an influencer and you're putting out your life. Yeah. Control your own narrative. Like don't like show everything, because then you're going to be open up to so much criticism, because people are like, oh girl, we know where you sleep, we know your room, we know your house, we know where you stay, we know like where your brother works, where your mom works. No, they don't need to know that.
So this is something that you have to be like learned through experience. It's not something that you just thought about in the beginning. Yeah, you know, so
like you go along, the more you grow, the more you realize that you have to control your own narrative and like what people think about you, your brand, your personal brand is so important, and you need to decide what parts of your life are going to be part of your personal brand, because your life is not just influencing. There's something outside of it. Like I'm a person outside of taking pictures every day and waking up and being like, hey guys, I'm going to get a facial done, come with me. And I'm sending invoices and all of that. I'm a person, like I'm a sister, I'm a niece, I'm an aunt, I'm a daughter, and those things need to be separate from me going out and taking pictures, because my family doesn't want to be an influencer, so why are they in my content?
I love that. So now let's talk about other side projects and business that you might be involved with. Are there any? Yes,
but like I don't want to, we were talking about it earlier. I don't want to say too much, but I really want to venture into this year, and I am venturing into these two fields, but it's the same thing. I want to venture into activewear and venture into a resort wear line. I would say, like,
what's that about?
Resort wear is like it's a part of fashion. It's like you know how you have like avant-garde and you have couture, and then you have ready-to-wear, and then you have resort wear. Resort wear is like things that you would wear if you're on holiday, and things that you would wear like day to day, and
like this like free-flowing clothing.
It's not that it's free-flowing, it's just
like, you know, like Bali wear.
It's a specific, like you just have to be in fashion to understand it. But like resort wear is like Jacquemus.
I have no idea, but you know, tag people.
Yeah, tag them, Jacquemus. I'll send you, and you'll see. Jacquemus is very like south of France. I'm in my nice structured dress. It's linen. I'm wearing flip flops, and I'm living like it's made very well. It's not just like it's a very expensive piece of like fabric.
So like a piece of curtain that's sewed together.
No, like like French linens, like of like very exquisite tailoring. So that's what I'm looking to go into.
So you
Not looking to, but I'm going into.
But didn't you say like in one of the bio they say you like supporting local brands?
I do.
So what's happening? Why are you betraying us?
No, but if you're sourcing French linen, you can source it ethically. You can source South African linen. Or you can source whatever.
Let's say South African linen. You know?
South African linen.
All the way.
I am gonna have a proudly South African brand, but it's gonna be made in South Africa. But I don't want to limit myself in terms of like what I'm opening up South Africans to as well. So like if I'm sourcing French linen for my skirt that I want to sit in a specific way, it's because I'm putting you on. I am the plug after all. So,
all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So look out for my brand.
Look out for the guys. Soon.
No, I can't give a date because then you'll put me under pressure. It's hard because you make patterns. Clothing,
the pressure is good. Pressure makes diamonds.
Making clothing is very difficult. Like people don't know what goes into it. You have to make whole patterns. They don't exist. And I'm making up whole patterns, figuring out how to distribute the clothing, websites, photo shoots. I'm not going to be the model. So.
Where are you going to get all your colleagues? You're paying them? You have
to pay people, the models.
So you're earning wealthy out if you pay people.
But I'm trying to build a business
empire.
that's sustaining itself. Yes.
Okay, put pressure on you so that you can be successful.
Yes,
earlier.
this year
we got a timeline.
We have 6 months.
Okay.
So let's say around November.
Here you have it live on air, so now the pressure is on.
But let's say around November, yes, definitely.
All right, Azee, so we're gonna take a short break, and when we come back, we're gonna do like 5 essentials.
Okay.
Yeah. So guys, watch the space. You're gonna go through 5 essentials that Azee cannot live without.
Sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, yeah. Drowning in ambition now. Wet. Turning all these tables now. Blip. Burning all these bridges down. Lit. Catch me, damn.